Hi family, I hope you're good. I hope you're feeling blessed. It's your sister Posham How again. Welcome back to our channel. Today again I want to tell you another part of my life journey, but I'm talking about my friend, my colleague in witchcraft. We have these parents, these kind of parents. Parents love us so much that sometimes they would do the worst thinking that it's the best for us, Today I'm telling you about a friend of mine that sacrificed the son, in order to give the son the best, but the best was coming at cost, at the price of the son's happiness and the son's whatever. My friend had a son who is 22-year-old, and the son was not meant to have relationships. The son was not meant to have a girlfriend. So every time he brought in a woman or a lady friend introducing as girlfriend, things would just fall out. This boy would still not pursue or go out with any other girl, because my friend always found a way of destroying that relationship. Why? Because her son was dedicated to the deity, a cult that gave her the money that she had in order for her son to live the life that her son was living. But then, family, you can rule, but you cannot have power everywhere. So her son went out with another girl, and this girl, I will just say, she was the wrong girl, the wrong girl to us, to her, and the cult. So what happened was, she tried several times to make sure that her son separated from this girl, but there was absolutely nothing that she could do. Then one day, her son said, the girl is coming over. So the girl came over, and I think that was one of her sister's sons was having a celebration of something. Then the girl came over, and kids, they asked if the girl could sleep over. So for her, it was a chance to totally destroy the relationship because the girl was sleeping over. Family, all I remember about that was I did not attend that event. I was so busy, I could not go. But all I remember is the boy, the 22-year-old son, came running to me. Like how that boy drove into my place. He drove in, and the words he said to me was, my mother said, I must come call you. And I was like, how? I don't understand why. I thought maybe, sangomas, ne? Maybe she has, the spirits are out or something, or she's going through something that people cannot handle. She needed someone like her to come and understand that. But the son said to me, stroke. I don't know what's wrong. There she is. It's like she has stroke. I'm like, oh, stroke. Like, and my first thing was, she said, you must come call me. And because she said, you must come call me, I understood then and there that, okay, the son says she's having some type of stroke and she's not being taken to hospital, and she doesn't consider hospital. She just sent him to me. I knew, family, I took my talisman. I knew that whatever it is, she needed someone of the secret in order for her secret or whatever she's going through should not come out. So I said, okay, let's rush. We rushed back. When I came, she was in her bedroom. Family, everything was happening in her bedroom. It was through her cat that they realized something is wrong, because her cat went out and the door was opened. So it was easy for someone to access her room, You understand? So that's how they saw that she's not herself. She's not okay. In a sense, you would say someone's becoming a cripple. That's why they identified it as stroke. But it was not stroke. She was choked. Like, I'll make a word of it so that you understand. Like, electrocuted, in a sense. It means there was a barrel of fire. There was a fire in the realm of the spirit, in whatever she was trying to do. And I knew it instantly. That's why I took my talisman. So when I arrived, I said, go out. It's one. I allowed them to go and give me space with her. I used what we use in order to revive, like resuscitate as doctors do. Me, I'm trying to revive her so that she can tell me what happened. So I just want to know what happened. Why would you have such an attack in your own house? What's happening? And as I'm working on her, it was hard to stretch her out to get her to be okay. It was terribly, terribly hard because I was like watching it, having stroke, and it stops, but you are maybe a little bit. She was not. It was continuing. What was attacking her? You see, it was continuing. It had to be stopped. I had to stop the mission she was trying to do and hold back to bring her back to self. She had separated in order for her to do something. But I want to know what it is. So I'm able to bring her back. When she comes back, like, a person that drowns, she's tired. She's like, sure, Batlantus. She's like, wow, you helped me. Out of breath. Every time, I'm sure if when they think of me also and the hiccups I've had, someone would laugh. But every time I think of hiccups that happened in our missions, or especially this friend, I've had 4 hiccups where missions had to be like mission failed. So I asked her, Mkhono, what happened? Like, Gogo, what happened? She's like, sure, Watlantus. She's still like tired. I'm like, what happened? She's like, Mulikona wawana. Mulikona is like, I don't know how to say it. Somebody that knows it will put it down. It's a short way of saying this person is a problem, in a sense, for me. She just said, this child, And I'm like, Mulikona wano finjual. I thought she's talking about her son. And she's like, she used another word, the suit word that I can't use. I can't use that word. It's too big. Like, that little girl, I'm like, that little girl, which girl now are you talking about? Because that's your son. And she's like, my son's girlfriend slept here. That one I was telling you about, she was here. So I was trying to make sure that, like, she wanted to cause a fight there and there so that this girl will go. And because she has tried before, she kept failing. So when she was trying, her son's girlfriend was in the bathroom, because to be born again, to know yourself. Hibo, this girl went to a ceremony. She was invited, in a strange house, obviously, and people were having fun. It was nice. People were enjoying themselves. This girl was a prayer person. She went to the bathroom and she was praying. So this girl was praying, maybe it was ministered to her in her spirit that go pray, or it was probably her prayer times, because she kept trying even before the girl could come to her house, but she was not getting through these children. She could not separate them. So when the girl came to her house, she saw it as an opportunity to try and break them. But now this little girl was not just an ordinary secondary school. No, she was a serious born-again Christian. So this girl was in the bathroom when she was trying to strike something on this girl spiritually. And the girl was praying in the bathroom. The girl was praying. That's how the spirit man in this child waged war against this attack. So this girl, for her, everything was normal. The heaviness of her to go and pray at that time was God, raising the standard. Hi, gosh. So I'm asking her, were you not afraid to try and do something to this girl when she said, what if you could have struck on this girl and something terrible beyond sinister could have happened while she's here? You understand? Couldn't you be patient? She was like, I don't want this girl here. She knows, the things we do for our kids. She knows, I know my son has not yet slept with any of them. And I don't want that mistake. I don't want my son sleeping with any of them, because I won't be able to sleep with him. I won't be able to revive what gives us what we have. And I'm like, but Nkgono, can you risk it this big? Can you do this to yourself? I'm now here. I don't want to judge her at the same time, but I've always believed, family, that there are certain sacrifices that I would not take and I would not advise somebody else to take. And I'm like, you know what, this thing now, because there are a lot of people, I don't want us to go deeper into it, but I would like us to discuss it more. I think these were the last words I left with my friend, and she did take my advice. I think my suggestion is, you have to think of another way out, because you can't block. You have one son. You have one person, one child, one son like this. You can't block this boy. This boy has to leave, You have to choose another sacrifice. You have to choose another option. This boy has to go and leave. She's like, don't tell me that. I'm like, you can't keep trying. If you try this girl again, something bad will happen to you. Because you can see she's a little girl. Maybe where she comes from, it's heated. That's why you've not been able to send even one arrow that passes through this child. You don't know this child. If I were you, I'll leave this girl. Look at your son. How happy he is with this girl. And when I'm about to go, she wants me now to leave her with my talisman, I'm like, use yours. Wear yours. Even me, I'm going. I have to do something. Use your own talisman. She couldn't sleep. She was afraid of a little girl. I'm not talking about a matured person. I'm talking about a baby. Secondary school child. Who prayed in the bathroom. And gave her signs of stroke in the eyes of people that don't know what's happening with her. I told her, hey, Nkgono, leave this boy. Choose another option. Go plant another tree. It was not easy, family. I will not sit here and say to you, you will pay. The enemy will give you something. But you will pay. The enemy will say, here, your body's sensitive. You use this baby products to bath, and here, take this one. It's the best for you. And you are looking at, oh, so beautiful. The color, I love it. It looks like, it looks jellish. Oh, wonderful. I need this. Immediately you grab with your two hands. Before you even say thank you, just touching on it, you have signed, sealed, and agreed to the terms. Terms that come with unhappiness. Terms that come with no peace. Terms that come with so many demands. Imagine having one son one boy, 22 years of age. This person has not lived only because you want him to have the best of life. You exchange with his life. Even though he's living, you could not bring yourself to the lower of take his life. But you literally took it, and he's a walking corpse, literally. That's who that boy was. So she comes after a couple of days because she's been revived, She comes after a couple of days. I ask her, have you decided on choosing another rope? Like, choose another contract and release that boy. Because that girl, young as she is, she's no ordinary student. She's no ordinary girl. She's no ordinary person, wherever she's coming from. My take was always her family. Wherever she is, I didn't understand to be honest, the heaviness of that, because to me she was just a little rat. But I was like, maybe her family, where she comes from. But I didn't understand how much that child was inclined with the will of God and the Spirit of God that was working in her. To me, she was just like somebody probably protected from home. And I was like, yeah, you can't keep trying that girl because you don't know where she's coming from. Why don't you just try another one? Go plant another tree. And she went, she's like, Gogo, what am I going to do? I said, go plant another tree. You planted with your son. Go plant another one. 22 years. Go plant another one. Jesus, God forgive us. What am I gonna do? I'll just give my mother then. There were situations where I tell someone just like that you know what? That is your decision. I don't have a mother. I know for sure I would not give my mother. I know for sure I will not give my children. I know for sure I will not give my family. I know for sure my ex-husband, as ex as he is, and as not my family, my blood, I would never do it. Me, I gave me. So when I used to be with them and I'd hear them saying that, I was like, no. Me, I would rather hit outside. No in my jungle. I know. So I was like, that's your business. But all I know is release your boy. Because if this little person can give you the stroke in the eyes of people, next time it won't be stroke. I don't know her. You felt the power yourself, not me. When I came to help, what if your son could have come and I was not there? So family, you would get power to hit someone with the ball, right? But it comes at a price. But the goodness of God is God will bless you. But the blessings from God will definitely make you rich, and they will bring peace. God is the giver of his own life. He lays his own life for you. He doesn't expect you to sacrifice yourself or anything that concerns you in order to have him as God. God comes with peace, and he is peace. Jesus is peace. So family, these are the things that we have seen. These are the things that I want to let someone know, that there's going to be a time where you see things happen like that in your life and you don't understand what's happening. You're probably dedicated to a certain altar that you don't know anything about. In Jesus' name, you shall be delivered. I love you. God loves you. Stay blessed.